What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Watchalong for Manchester United versus Omonia in the Europa League. Eric Ten Hag's men play Omonia in Cyprus at the GSP Stadium. And, you know, we're coming off a defeat to Manchester City on Sunday in regards to the Premier League. But if you look at our campaign in the Europa League, at least, we've lost to Real Sociedad in our first game, in that boring kind of 1-0 dodgy VAR decision. Lisandro Martinez involved in that, but then we went on to beat Sheriff relatively comfortable 2-0. With Jadon Sancho and Cristiano Ronaldo getting on the score sheet there. So look, it's not the most tantalising fixture, exciting game. Especially when you compare it to the build-up that we had for the Manchester derby. This is going to be slightly different, but if there's any game that you want to bounce back to, it's a game like this against Omonia in the Europa League. The emphasis is on United to win, possibly, potentially get a couple of goals. So I'm excited in that kind of aspect of it, and I'm excited because the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo starting. So I'll go through the lineup. The lineup was already out, came out about half an hour ago. But I had issues getting back from work and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sure a lot of you have already seen the lineup already, but for anyone who hasn't, wait a second. Oh, sorry. For anyone who hasn't, it is David De Gea, Diego Dallo at right back, Victor Lindelof, Lisandro Martinez, Malacia, Casemiro starts. We'll touch on that. We've got Eriksen, Bruno, Antony, Ronaldo, and Sancho. So Casemiro gets what you would think is potentially more than 45 minutes for the first time. I think he's probably playing over 60 minutes. We know Ten Hag likes to make the substitutions at that mark. We've got a defence which is slightly different. Obviously, Rafael Varane's a bit of an injury caution and a bit of a you don't want to risk him, especially in a game like this. I mean, I'm going to try not to disrespect Omonia as much as I can, because I'm aware that they've done relatively well in the domestic top flight. They've never been relegated. They've won the trophy about 15 times, I think. So in terms of their top flight and their country, they're the top dogs. But when it comes to these kind of games against Manchester United, it's different class. So Rafael Varane is being rested for this one. Victor Lindelof steps in for him. And then we have Lisandro Martinez, who partners him as well, who's going to be very important. I think we saw that in the Sociedad game when we struggled at times playing out from the back. And he just brings that extra bit of leadership qualities and stuff. So Lisandro Martinez is partnering Victor Lindelof, which is a good thing. I don't want to. Well, we wouldn't have saw Maguire anyway because he's injured, but I didn't want to see Maguire and Lindelof, the return of that. So Lisandro starting alongside Lindelof. We've got Malacia back in at left back. I thought he might have given Luke Shaw a go at left back, but maybe that's hints to Malacia Shaw starting on the weekend, potentially on a Sunday. So that's interesting. Anthony Martial isn't starting. Could that be a hint that he could be starting against Everton on Sunday? These are the questions that kind of pop into your mind, don't they, when you see a team selection like that. We've got a midfield that's made up of Casemiro, Bruno, and Eriksen. I think you're going to see a lot of freedom from Christian Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes in this game. I think we're going to have a lot of possession. We're going to be creating a lot of chances. And, the first thing that comes to my mind straight away is we've got Cristiano Ronaldo up top, right? We're against a team that's probably a similar rank to San Marino. They're not a good team. They've got beat off both sides comfortably in our group, off Sheriff and Real Sociedad. So we've got Casemiro, 5-time Champions League winner. We've got Christian Eriksen, who we know is a class player, class act, great player for Denmark as well. Bruno Fernandes, great at creating chances, top in the league for chance creation. Antony and Sancho, who are both good at creating chances. If Cristiano Ronaldo does not score in this game, I would be more than surprised. He has to. it's the perfect opportunity to go get a double or go get a hat trick, and I fully believe Cristiano Ronaldo will do that. So the forward line mix up for interest. Anthony, as I just touched on, then on the right hand side, scored a great goal against City. It was really good in that second half in comparison to the first half. 'Cause I thought the first 45 was terrible from everyone, but he was the kind of trendsetter in that second half. He was the standout one from a bad performance in general, and obviously scored that world there, which everyone kind of like, whoa. So yeah, glad Anthony's starting again. He's getting the minutes under his belt. He's clearly a player that Ten Hag really trusts, because as soon as he's brought in, he's played, quite a lot of game time. Threw him in at the deep end against Arsenal, got a goal in his debut. So I'm excited to see if there's a bit of relationship that develops between Ronaldo and Anthony. We touched on the channel that Ronaldo's going to need balls being put into the box for him. And Anthony is one who likes putting crosses in. Sancho isn't a crosser. He's more like, when he gets to the byline, he likes cutting in, linking up play, little 1-2s, triangles. Whereas Anthony will put balls into the box. So I think Ronaldo will feed off that. And I think Sancho and Eriksen can cause some trouble on that left-hand side as well. So, yeah, lineup very, very strong. Extremely strong. I'm surprised how strong it is. I thought it might, change it up a little bit. Might bring a couple of youngsters in. But, look, he clearly wants to win. And look, there's a lot of players that want game time, so why not play him? Casemiro needs game time. Ronaldo needs game time. These players haven't played a lot, so I'm happy for him to get some minutes, get some goals, put in a good performance. That's what I'm fully expecting. I'm not expecting, a lackluster performance or any trouble in this game at all. I'm really not. But look, football is football. It's full of surprises in it, so you never know what you're going to get. Just over 15 minutes till kickoff, I believe. Let's see what everyone's saying on Twitter. I love going through the reactions on Twitter to see what everyone's saying. Yeah, everyone happy? What a team. Let's go. Where's that? Why is Anthony not on that team? De Gea, Dalot, Lindelof, Martinez, Malacia, Casemiro, Eriksen. Oh, Anthony. My bad. I didn't even see that there. So give me your thoughts on the game, guys. What do you think? He sorted it? Who sorted it? I'm not sure what you're referring to there, Sam. Oh, my nose. Yeah, let me know. Score predictions. How you see this game playing out? Will Ronaldo score? All that kind of stuff whilst I chuck into me dairy milk dime. I'm absolutely fucking starving. We're on the games in it, so oh shit. It's hard to get like off your feet. I'm excited for. You just expect United to go there and plaster them. You know what I mean? We've all got masks on and shit. Which is weird to see. I feel like we've gone back a year in time. Cyprus or Greece or whatever must still have that kind of that safety rule with the face masks. I haven't seen that for a while. Even when you're travelling to places. But they've arrived, they're ready to go. 13 minutes. It's 5:30 kickoff, right? Yeah. Yeah, 30 minutes to go. They're just replaying the derby in front of me here with Haaland and Foden's goals. I'm just like, oh, please, why have you got to show that? And then show Anthony's goal. Fucking class goal, that. I don't think Anthony gets credit, to be fair. I know he's only been there a couple of games and he's not had many minutes on the pitch, but for what he's, apart from the Sociedad game he played, he was a little bit like quiet. I think Anthony's done all right. He's got 2 goals against top 6 clubs, against Arsenal and Man City. You can't really knock him for that. Do you know what I mean? And he's got the right attitude as well. That's the important thing off the ball. Who have we got on the bench? Let's have a look who we've got on the bench. Heaton, Dubravka, Martial, Rashford, Fred, Shaw, Palestra, Ilanga, McTominay, Garnacho, Iqbal. Tell you what, I'd like to see Iqbal because I thought he looked really good in pre-season. I'd like to see Garnacho. Garnacho got a goal in the, when was it? Oh no, it was a couple of days ago. Sorry, he got a goal in the 90th minute. He's been chomping at the bit to play. Anthony Martial might give him some minutes after half time to get him prepared for Everton on Sunday. But you can use 5 subs, can't you? So I'd throw a bit of youngsters in there, and then I'd bring on, a couple of players to get a bit of confidence into him. Martial obviously came on and scored 2 goals against Man City. So if we can have a similar thing where we bring him on, maybe get a goal against Omonia, keep that confidence going. Because if you look at his stats, I know he's only played about 80 minutes and he's got 2 goals in 80 minutes. So you can just keep increasing that confidence. That's what strikers need. They need goals, they need confidence. So, yeah, the bench is going to be interesting. And the team setup in general is interesting. You got Paul Scholes here talking about Christian Eriksen, Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro. That is a really good midfield, and I'm excited to see how that dynamic works. I think we're going to see a game today where it's a lot more of how Erik ten Hag wants to play, how he wants to set up the possession base, keep things ticking over, creating chances on the front foot, proactive football. That's what I think we're going to see more of today. Because, I think against against Sociedad, this team that we're playing tonight, Omonia, had like 29% possession and they had 2 shots. So they're not a great quality of opposition. And I think United will just play with them. So the talent we've got on the pitch, I imagine our team's probably worth about fucking 20 times as much as their squad. So yeah, interesting battle. Oh. Scholes just talking about Dallo and Malacia struggling a bit on the weekend. Ten Hag the man. Let's see what he's saying. Win every game. That's what we've got to do. I'm sure he's expecting pure domination in this game. He has to. I know. I keep mentioning it and I keep saying it, and I feel like I'm kind of disrespectful. I said in the preview that if we didn't win this game, I'd knuckleball my cat. So, how you doing, Shreyas? You okay? You good? Excited for this game. Lindelof's an interesting one. Lindelof's starting again. Well, not starting again. He came on obviously against City because of Varane's injury. But I thought he looked all right. He didn't look too bad. I think the criticism with Lindelof has always been his physicality, and it's a good job we're not playing a target man tonight because we've got Lissandro and Lindelof playing together. Both, I know Lissandro's good aerially, but I think they would target that, or a team if they had a target man, who would target that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, be interested to see how they get on. I feel like every player is going to be important. We've got a busy season. We've got like 60 games. We've got a World Cup in November. There's going to be injuries. There's going to be bumps along the road. So every single player is going to play a part, and that includes the likes, everyone who's in the squad. I'm a little bit gutted that Donny van der Beek isn't on the bench. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he's injured. Is Donny van der Beek injured? Is he? I don't have a clue what's going on. Is Wan-Bissaka injured, or is he just dropping Wan-Bissaka? Like, I don't. If they can't start in these kind of games, then what does that really say for their future? Are they just going to go in January? Has Ten Hag already made his mind up that these guys are going to go? I don't have a clue. I don't know what's going on with him. I really want to see like a midfield of Casemiro, Donny van der Beek, and let's say an Eriksen, for example. I feel like that would be really good balance. You've got really intelligent players in there who are playing at multiple levels. So I think that's an exciting prospect. But for whatever reason, Donny van der Beek just cannot seem to get a game, cannot seem to get in the team, even with the manager that made him. It's crazy. Oh, how are we feeling though? Are we feeling nervous, excited? Hard to be excited, isn't it? In fairness, but I'm excited to see United play. I'm always excited to see United play. I mean, we sat before that Man City game. We were sat waiting for that game for how long? 4th September, so almost a month. We was waiting to watch United in the Premier League, and then we come back to that 6-3 battered. Absolutely, let's be honest, we got battered, absolutely battered. So we wait 4 weeks pretty much for a Premier League game. We come back to Man City, the Manchester derby. Everyone's pumped up for it, and then we're 4-0 down at half time, and you kind of scratch your head thinking, as if I've waited this long just to watch this performance. That first 45 was really disappointing for Manchester United. It has to be said, really disappointing. But again, as I said before, I keep repeating myself, but there's no better game to bounce back to than playing Omonia on a Thursday night. Like, it's obviously it's away, so makes it slightly different. But yeah, I don't know how Ronaldo would feel about playing Omonia in the Europa League. This guy's scored 699 club career goals. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's the all-time top goal scorer in the Champions League. He's won 6 Champions Leagues, I think. He's a superstar. Well, do we feel like there's been a disrespect to Cristiano? Do we think? It's a bit of a weird one with that, because I feel like it's getting to a point now we are a little bit, but even in hindsight, in the Manchester derby, I wouldn't have started him. I still wouldn't have started him. If you're asking for mobility and work rate off the ball, and to be quick in the transition, Ronaldo isn't going to offer that, is it? I know he's a goal scorer when you get your old-fashioned kind of guys that are like, well, Ronaldo will get you goals. That's all you want from a striker. But is it in today's game? Is that all you really want? Because it's changed. It's completely changed. I imagine if you took Ruud van Nistelrooy from 2002 to 5, whenever we had him, and put him in a team now, he probably won't get away with a lot of shit that he did back then. And I understand that players still slightly pressed and it's not changed drastically, but world-class players that play for Liverpool and Man City, they have no excuse. They press, they work as hard as anyone in the Premier League. The running stats are there, it's clear to see. So pressing is an element of it. I remember when Roy Keane was touching on it, saying like, oh, it's like a new buzzword and I don't know what everyone's talking about. It's not. It's just the way modern football is going. That's the way it is. Look at all the super successful teams. Out of possession, they work like mad, hungry dogs. And having Cristiano Ronaldo in your team hinders that slightly because of his mobility, because of his age. So it makes logical sense to me why Ten Hag is doing what he's doing. It's just sad, of course, obviously, because it's Cristiano and we all love him as a club legend. So why wouldn't you be sad about it? In an ideal world, right, I want Cristiano to have a perfect story, a perfect write-off. I want him to, do well for us, but whether he goes in January or whether he goes in the summer, get him scoring a few more goals. And then, if he wants to go back to Sporting, do it like a kind of like not a love story, but you get, a love story. Go back to where it all started. He'll be playing in the Champions League so he can continue on his record there. Because the way I see it with Cristiano is I feel like he's got to a point in his career now. He's pretty much won everything bar a World Cup.
He's broke most records. And his record in the Champions League has took so long to accumulate until he's got to the point of like 140, 150 goals that he's like, I don't want in the last 3 years of my career, because obviously Lionel Messi's younger than him, to work this hard to get a record at that point where you're like here. And then because the last 2 years at a club that I love were kind of hindered and didn't really go well for me, that knocks my record for the rest of for history and time. Do you know what I mean? So you could see how that would affect a player and why Cristiano. Because look, a lot of players, when you ask them in an interview or you chat to them, they'll say like it's all about the team. It's a team game. But come on. If you're Cristiano Ronaldo, your eyes are on trophies, your eyes are on the records that you're breaking, your eyes are on everything. You're fully aware of where you are, how many specific goals, how many specific assists, your stats. Football has become very stat heavy, for good reasons, for bad reasons. But yeah. Hi there, new subscriber for the shirt in the background. Which shirt are we talking about, Ollie? Green and gold, this one? Yes, green and gold until the club is sold. Welcome, Ollie. Big up yourself. I hope you enjoy the game. And give me your thoughts. Let me know your score predictions. It's interesting to see. A lot of people going for 4-0, 5-0. I saw 9-0 before. I was chatting to someone about the game and they said 9-0. I was like, I get it, but I don't think it'd be that much. Who knows? We got Cristiano in. Who was just touching on then. He needs a goal, doesn't he? I think his last goal was a penalty. Was it in the Europa? Yeah, against Sheriff. So when we played Sheriff, that was his only goal. 3-0, Anthony, Sancho, Ronaldo. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair. I think Sancho needs a goal as well. He had a pretty poor game against Manchester City, in my personal opinion. So he needs a good game. But Anthony, equally, had a really good game against Man City. Scored an absolute banger, didn't he? What a goal that was. I know it meant nothing in the grand scheme of things, but it was such a good fucking goal that from Anthony. So yeah, I'd agree with that assessment. It's going to be interesting how our attacking dynamic works over the next, because we've got a very busy period in October. We've got Everton next. Let's see the Prem games that we've got. Just the Prem alone. Where are we at? I've not even got any Man United players in my fucking fantasy team. What's going on there? So it's probably because we were playing City, to be honest. Best goal I've seen in my 15 years on this planet. Wow. Are you only 15? Damn, so if you're 15, 2022, you would have literally, is that right? Yeah, you would have been 1 when we won the Champions League in Moscow, I think. So you would have just been born to witness that. Well, you wouldn't have witnessed it because you wouldn't know what was going on. But that's mental. That's absolutely mental. But look, yeah, it's definitely up there. For a top goal, that Anthony goal. I think it didn't get as much appreciation. Like, can you imagine if that goal was in the 90th minute or something like that, and you know what I mean? It would have got so much more appreciation. It's just because it was like 4-0 down, was we, or 5-1 or something. And he pulls that out of the bag. So, but yeah, it was a class goal. No, I wouldn't have even been 1. I was born in August. Fucking hell. Wow. That's mental. I'm on a geography field trip tomorrow, so I need us to win. Yeah, I think we will. Don't worry about it, Ollie. I think we will win. I won't worry about it too much. I'd be more worried about. I'm more worried about the Premier League, if I'm being honest. When we play Everton on Sunday, I think that's a tough game because Everton, they've had the critics and it wasn't great towards the end of last year, but they're starting to look a little bit better under Lampard now. So that's the game. The Premier League, I'm more worried about. I think our group's relatively easy. I think we'll top our group and we'll get to knockout stages and we'll get quite far in the tournament if I was to make like a prediction. So yeah, the focus should be on getting back into the Champions League and finishing high in the Premier League. Hopefully, let's see what happens. Last 6 results: Omonia won 3-2, lost 3-0, lost 2-1, lost 2-1. So they're not in great form. They've had a bit of a mixed bag. My mate was singing "City Tearing Cockneys Apart" to me on Monday in geography, and we are from Stockport. Why is calling you a Cockney then if you're from Stockport? To be fair, I think a lot of City fans are from Stockport, aren't they? A lot of them. Phil Foden came from Stockport as well.
We've got Neil Lennon, former Celtic manager, talking to the media at the minute. Completely forgot he managed his team. I have to be honest, I hardly heard of this. I don't think I've ever heard of this team before. We've got him in our group. So, going to be, I think it's the first time we've met. We did the preview yesterday for this, and when I was kind of looking into how they set up, how they've been doing in the league, who they manage, have they ever played United before? And no, they've never played Manchester United before, so it's the first official time the two teams meeting. And you can imagine the home fans who are welcoming Manchester United into the GSP Stadium, they're probably not going to want it to be the last. So makes an interesting spectacle for the fans, at least, if you're looking at it in a positive light. City fans think we're all from London. Right, yeah, I'm with you. I get you. United, that's United for you, though. United's a global fan base, you know what I mean? So people can say whatever they want. United will always be bigger than City. Whether City can beat us for the next 10 years in every single game, and United will always be bigger than City. Bit of a weird one. I got this retro jacket the other day, right? And someone, well, it's actually my brother when he was on the preview, was saying, didn't City used to have Kappa and wear Kappa? And it's blue. And I was like, you know what? I didn't even think. So I'm going to have to get this in red or something out and get Umbro, like the old retro Umbro in the 90s. Absolute classics. How are we feeling about the game, guys? Talk to me in the chat. We've got 5 people in the chat in a minute. Let me know. Score predictions. How you feeling? Are you excited at all for the game? Do you expect Cristiano Ronaldo to score? All that stuff. For anyone who hasn't watched Omonia before, I'll give you a very brief kind of breakdown of what you're going to expect from him. So Omonia play with a back 5. They play like a 5-3-2 with two strikers splitting. Midfield's pretty basic, not the best. They tried to stay organised, defensively disciplined, and then hit you on the counter with they've got 2 pacey players up top. So that's what they're going to look to do. We're going to have a lot of possession. But, you know, sometimes these teams can surprise you. Like I said, their manager's Neil Lennon, former manager of Celtic, so he's got at least a little bit of pedigree. I'm sure he probably won a league title with Celtic, so he's got a bit of pedigree about him. He'll have tactics under his sleeve, and I'm sure he'll be prepared. But the quality that we've got on the pitch is yeah, for me, in my mind at least, anyway, it's gonna override that. So, excuse me. Tell you what though, if I was one of the players, I don't know about any of you guys in the chat if you've been Cyprus before or I've been Ayia Napa a couple of times. If I was one of the players there, if we win tonight comfortably, I'd be heading over to the Bell. There's a place where me and my mates went for pre-drinks at the Bell. Class, absolutely class. They've got River Reggae, they've got Castle, they've got loads of decent clubs as well. So I'd have a sneaky trip to the Strip and just have a few bevies. Jokes aside, you know what I mean. It's by MUFC Jack. Music, it's by MUFC Jack. I have no idea what you're referring to there. Sorry, mate. No idea. Oh, I think Cristiano will score tonight, though. I think he'll get a couple. I'm expecting him to, because I touched on it before, but the chance creation he's going to have with Anthony next to him, with Jadon Sancho next to him, Eriksen in the team, Bruno Fernandes. I am expecting. I tell you what, 4 goals are above for me. I think 100%. How long until kickoff? What time are we? Is kickoff 1:45? Is that right? Am I right in saying that? Why have I got in my head that it was past? I have no idea. Where are we at? Yeah, 1:45, so 8 minutes kickoff. I don't know why I thought it was past. It's because when I was we were supposed to be live for the watchalong at past. I think that's why. Because usually when the teams get announced, it's always like 15 in the Europa League anyway. It's always 15 minutes before the hour mark. So we were going to go live at 4:30, but it was a lot of traffic on the way home. I'm not going to lie. So we ended up going live at 5 o'clock. So that's why me head's all over the place with time wise. So yeah, 7 minutes till kickoff, 8 minutes till kickoff. I can actually watch some football, and you lot can stop listening to me talk shit about Cristiano, about the team, and everything. It's a weird one with Europa League because we should, a club like Manchester United, decides, look at this jersey here, right? This right here. 2007, 2008 in Moscow. That's where we was at. That's the dream.
That's where Ronaldo was top of his pomp for us. That's where he made the greatest player on earth. First Ballon d'Or was won with us. That season where he scored 40 goals. Do you know what I mean? This is what it's all about right here. And it's kind of nostalgic in it when you think back to, you know, the games against Barcelona, against Real Madrid. Even though we got beat by Real Madrid, it's, you know, it's still, I remember R9 scoring a hat-trick against us, and the fans actually clapped him out of fucking, it was like that at Old Trafford, clapping him out. So they're the times I'm really, really keen to get back to, and Champions League's the best thing. You know, when you hear that music, I remember I used to, when I used to play football, I played football at the Cliff, United's old training ground, and we got to the final of the tournament. We played some other team, and they started playing the Champions League music as we was walking out, and you just get like tingles and goosebumps, and it's just that I get the same thing now. Even if I'm watching a game that isn't United, when you hear that Champions League music when they're walking out, it's the dream, and I can imagine it's like that for a lot of players. So you can see why it's a big topic in discussions when they're moving to a different club. Champions League's massive. I do believe Erik ten Hag will get us back into the Champions League this year. Whether that's by winning Europa League or, you know, finishing top 4, I don't know, but I do think he will do it, and hopefully we can go back against the big boys, because no disrespect to the likes of someone like Rangers and other, but teams like that are in the Champions League, then United should be in there 100%, because we're better than a lot of the teams that are in the Champions League. But obviously the way the tournament's put together, you have to have set teams in there from different countries. I get that, I understand that. But I think the quality of players that we've got in our team, we should be in there. But due to last season, we all know how bad last season was, dear me. It's absolutely shocking. Because of that, we're obviously in the Europa League, aren't we? So yeah, positive starts, positive vibes going into this game. I'm feeling extremely confident. I said in the preview, if we don't win, I'll do something ridiculous, like knuckleball my cat. I actually won't kick my cat, of course, but I was just saying because I think it's highly unlikely we lose this game. For anyone watching, by the way, please subscribe to the channel. We've had Ollie Wrigley there who subscribed. Thank you very much to you, sir. We're trying to push for 1,000 before the end of the year. Anyone who's been on YouTube before or has got a platform or anything like that knows how hard it is to grow a channel, to grow like independently at least, especially when it comes to like Manchester United channels and stuff. So yeah, any support, even if you like the video, just drop a comment, interact, ask a question, subscribe to the channel, follow us on socials, anything like that. We really appreciate. We have shows every single day, with loads of lads from India, lads from Ireland, lads from Manchester. Nice diverse range for everyone. So yeah, make sure you tune in as well. Not just watch-alongs, not just previews. We do loads of stuff, absolutely loads of stuff. So other games tonight, we've got Sheriff and Sociedad, Sturm and Lazio, Anderlecht and West Ham, Mold and Shamrock Rovers. Yeah, some absolute blockbusters there, aren't there? Ugh. United's the main one though. No one cares. You could put United against a fucking tin of paint and people would tune in. It's just Manchester United at the end of the day. Think how buzzing all these fans are, though, the away fans. Think how happy they'd be. Like, I imagine they probably sold it out. I know it's only 23,000 capacity, something like that. But yeah, I think the fans of the home team would be buzzing, won't they? Because they're watching, like, I don't know who did they play in the Cyprian League? I don't even know. Iron Upper FC. They play Iron Upper FC. That's like the most exciting game to get, and half of the players are pissed like the red, aren't they? Stumbling about. But yeah, the biggest game they've ever played, the commentators just said so. Yeah. Fair play to them, man. You know, you don't, when you're growing up, you don't pick where you're born, do you? Do you know what I mean? So if you love football and you're born in Cyprus, unless, you know, so obviously some international fans choose, don't they? They kind of pick, they pick a team a lot of the times. But if you're, you know, true to your roots, home to the soil, and you're Cyprian, you're going to choose a team like this, aren't you? You get to play Manchester United. Sometimes fans don't forget these kind of days, you know what I mean? So I think that's the nice element of football. First time they've ever met Manchester United. It's crazy, isn't it? I was reading a stat the other day that I think we've never played Ajax in the European, apart from, obviously, the Europa League we have because we beat them in the final. But in the Champions League, we've never ever played Ajax, which I just thought was strange. Very strange. Tell you what, there's a player. If anyone's watching this now, there's a player in that lineup for Omonia who looked nervous as fuck. Then he was just like shaking. His body language just looked. You'll see it now as they're shaking hands. One of them just like, oh yeah, they are playing with a back. I was gonna say I don't think they're playing with a back five there, but yeah. It's on the graphics. It's a 3-5-2, but they'll play with a back five, 3 midfielders, 2 strikers. That Bruno for them, the number 7's a good player, very pacey. They'll look to hit us on the transitions. But as long as we stay controlled, we don't give away any silly balls, I think we'll be all right. I'd name their bench years, but I don't think he's give a fuck about the bench years, so pretty irrelevant at this point. Yeah, chat to me. As you can see, it's a solo watch along. So any comments, any questions, anything like that, just pop them in and we'll have a chat. I'm just about to kick off very shortly. Got a lot more people in the chat now, so big up everyone. Let's hope for a 5-0 thriller, 6-0 thriller. Oh, my nose. I bet people who join the stream just look at me and think, oh, he's a sniff head. Because my nose is so itchy. I like allergies. So, I mean, it's like really irritated. I'm constantly wiping my nose. Oh. Dallo, Lindelof, Martinez, Marcio, De Gea, Bruno, Ericsson, Casemiro, Sancho, Ronaldo, Anthony. Happy days. Happy days. Let's see how many, what's our sub count on? It's because of you lot as well, so thank you. So should be on 6:10, 6:11. Sorry, we're on. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, all that good stuff. Oh, so in memory of the victims at Kanjuruhan Stadium, Indonesia. I think they're doing a minute silence. Not easy. Oh, my nose. Big up to the fans who travelled as well. You know, I don't think they get enough credit, away fans. They go all over the world. They went. Do you remember that game under Ole when we played Astana? I think it was. I think it's in Kazakhstan or something. And like the fans, these kind of fans who are going to them games and stuff, just sheer dedication. I love it. Absolutely love it. So big up the away fans who are making United heard globally wherever we play. I think they deserve a lot of credit. It's dedication, that, innit? Especially considering some of the games we've had under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer away. I think we even drew against Astana in the Europa League. Imagine travelling all the way to Kazakhstan to watch that. Or like, imagine if we drew tonight or lost tonight, and you've got fans who travel to Cyprus just to watch this game, and then they're going straight home after it. That's why they mean more to the club. That's why they mean a lot. Come on, lads. Dominance. That's what we're expecting. Sheer dominance. Come on, boys. Imagine if we used to lose this game now, there'd be so many clips from the preview that we did, because everyone was just like, we're going to batter them, we're going to score 9 goals, all that kind of shit. So let's see how we get on. Yeah, I think they're just going to try and play long ball a lot of times. As soon as we win it back, we'll have a high spell of possession. So that's the way it'll go. We'll create. They might have the odd sniff hitters on the counter attack, but that's the pattern I see. I'll have that player for them looks really nervous. I'll have to get his number, and not his actual like phone number, but I'll have to get his number to see what to see who he is, because I don't. He just got a face, you know, when you got told off when you was a kid, and you was a bit like, he's just got one of them faces. There we go. Got a bit of a spell of possession now, so. I just love Sandro Martinez. I think he's been a breath of fresh air since he's come in, man. Like, we did a show on him. I've mentioned this a couple of times, but for anyone new viewers who haven't seen it or whatever, we did a recruitment plan before when Eric Ten Hag got announced. We did like a show where we would say like, oh, who would you sign? A meeting in the recruitment board, for example. And I said Lisandro Martinez before we even got linked with him because I've watched him by Ajax multiple times. He was a versatile player, leadership qualities. I think Ajax bought him for like 9 million from an Argentinian side, and it developed very nicely under Eric Ten Hag. And yeah, I mentioned him in the thing, and then when we actually went and signed him, it was a little bit surreal because I was like, whoa, like. It was like, if you sign someone on career mode and United actually go get him, you're a bit like, whoa, what the fuck? Ericsson starting off well. Dalot puts the ball in. Ooh, goes for a corner. I think the corner. Bruno Fernandes, captain. How do we feel about that? Strange, isn't it? Not seeing Slabhead with the armband around his hand. I don't know how I feel about it personally. I think he'd probably be. Well, Ronaldo, ideally, with everything is won, or you look at Casemiro or Varane, they're the guys you would go to because of experience and what they've won in the game. But Bruno Fernandes is at that age where he's probably going to be here for another few years. He puts more effort in than most on the pitch. You can see that by the distance covered. And he's a big part of what we're doing. He plays in that number 10 position, which is kind of perfect. But yeah. I don't mind him. I just hope he kind of draws that petulance from his game because it annoys me a little bit, that. And the Hollywood passing as well. That's got to stop. That pisses me off. Oh. Started off relatively slow in possession. I keep coming to see Sheriff. Omonia will just sit back, just like, yeah, bring it on. Begging not to be a fucking boring game, though. You can't be asked for that. Wonder what the odds are for Omonia to win. $16-1. If you put a tenner on Omonia to win, you get 160 quid back. Not endorsing betting, of course, but I'm saying. Maguire was starting, I'd probably say worth a punt. Oh, man. This has started off boring. Proper boring. Slow tempo, no aggression. It's like they're treating it like a training match. I bet one of their players is dying to get Ronaldo's shirt at the end. You'll see him towards the end in like the 90th minute. They'll all stand near Ronaldo and congregate to try and get the shirt off him. Dalot in behind. Oh, great ball. Bruno with a bit of a shit touch, to be honest. Oh. Ref not give a foul. Jadon Sancho, 1-on-1. Bruno. Nice little dummy. Sancho again. Worked the chance very nice, but not a great shot, has to be said. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Anthony putting the burners on there. Look at that. And people said he wasn't quick. Come off it. Lovely one-touch football. Yeah, it's going to be a goal fest, isn't it? I think as soon as the first one goes in, it'll be like floodgates. Just getting that first one. I wonder how how warm it is there. The temperatures are difficult or whatever. Because obviously the Cyprian players or the players who play for that Cyprian team, Omonia, are used to it, aren't they? So. Really surprised Malacia is starting. I thought Luke Shaw would be playing in this game, to be honest. But that kind of gives me an inkling or an indication that Luke Shaw might actually start on Sunday. Everton away. Make sure you tune in for the watch-along and the preview. We'll be doing for that. We've actually got an Everton fan coming on Saturday. He's a mate of mine. So we'll be chatting to him about. He'll provide a better perspective of how they're getting on and stuff. So that'll be interesting to see. We're in much better form now under Lampard. 8 minutes played, and it just feels like we just had possession, but done nothing really. Still a little bit off the pace. Ronaldo! Good save. Good save from the keeper, that. It's your leg, man. Oh, they've won it. High up. I've seen it a few times with Casemiro, you know, where he's misplaced the ball or misplaced the tackle or whatever. It's like worrying because he's done it quite a few times now. And we keep giving it away to Omonia. I don't know what's going on here. Regardless of the team you're playing, City played Copenhagen last night. They went there, destroyed them 5-1. We should be doing a similar thing. We've got the strongest team out against Omonia. Fucking sake, man. Try playing Ronaldo in behind, but he's not that guy, is he? He's played to feet, have wingers running off him. Good switch of play. No, it's not. Still win it back. Yeah, this is all we're going to keep doing. This will be the recurring thing. As soon as they win it back, just try hit us, expose the space. That number 7 for them is decent. It's actually half decent. Come on, drive it over the pitch. Come on. A bit more intensity in the passing. A bit more crisp. That was one thing we lacked against City as well. The passing was way off.
Literally way off. Yeah, this is the kind of style we're going to see from Ten Hag much more often. Chance creation, high possession, press effectively when you're off the ball to win it back. But it's still in transitional phase at the minute, Eric Ten Hag, so get a ball in. Not a great ball. Is it a corner? Oh, let's give a goal kick. Anthony arguing with the linesman. If you're new to the channel or just joined in, just hit the subscribe button, please. Like the video. I'm trying to push for 700 subs by the end of the month and 1,000 by the end of the year. So any support is really appreciated. Thank you to everyone. Got a nut to the back of the head there, Cristiano. A little oosh. Take that. He's going to go home now and tell his granddad and his kids and that he headbutted Ronaldo. You never guess what I've done, son. I headbutted Ronaldo. Never wash his head again. I'm on it. Play him. Oh, running in then. Well played, Anthony. Good link-up play. Malacia. Just knocking it around the fucking box at this point. There's no one breaking the lines at the minute. It's all easy. It's all kind of to feet. You need that little risk. A little bit of risk. Good pass. There we go. Lissandro's just done exactly what I was talking about. And then you create openings then. Oh, Ronaldo. Oh, it's a nice little turn, that. Yeah. Look sharp, Ronaldo. In fairness. It's hold up play, link up play, little spin. This is the interesting question with Cristiano because you just don't know what's going to. I remember last year, a lot of people were writing him off, right? Because Sandro just had a header go over, or Lindelof, I think it was. Everyone was writing him off in December, and then he went on a goal scoring record. He scored a hat trick against Tottenham, hat trick against Norwich. Ended up scoring loads of goals. So I personally, I don't want to write him off too early just yet. I think he's still something in him. It just depends how Ten Hag adapts, or if he wants to adapt, if he wants to change the way he plays. Because Cristiano he lacks mobility, he lacks pace. And when he drops deep to link up, he's not quick enough to get back to the other end of the pitch to get into the 18-yard box, and that's been the issue with it. Ten Hag wants quick transitions. He wants aggressive on the front foot play. He wants pressing. And Ronaldo can't offer that at the age. Even in Ronaldo's body, he's super, super, ultra professional. More professional, probably one of the most professional footballers ever to live. He works extremely hard. He can't just throw someone like that into. Can you imagine Lukaku? Let's say, just for example, I know he's not as much as a physical specimen as Ronaldo is. But could you imagine if he came back to the Prem at 37, 38 and he was asking Lukaku to press? Come on, mate. It just would not happen. So he's never really pressed in his life. When Cristiano played at Real Madrid and when he played at Juventus, he was, we're in behind. Anthony. No! Oh, he's got an easy pass on there to Bruno Fernandes and he's just...
if he just plays the right pass there, we're 1-0 up. It's nice because it's unselfish from Antony to do it. But I thought he was just going to curl it into the bottom corner. I don't know what's going on there. Big up everyone tuning in as well, supporting. I appreciate every single one of you. Subscribe to the channel and like the video if you want, if you can be asked. We've got shows every single night about 6:30. Yeah, Anthony needs to put that one away there. Not sure what he was thinking. Shreyas in the comment section says 611. Yeah, we're on 611 subs. Trying to push for 700, so please help. Anthony with the ball here. Ronaldo. Bruno. Bruno! Oh, he's at the bar. Ronaldo! Oh, this won't go in. Oh, he's dying to score, Ronaldo, isn't he? He's absolutely dying to score. The bald geezer at the back is holding his head. How have we not scored yet? What is going on? Bruno tries to dink. I think the guy goes to head the ball, but heads the bar. Yeah, the Milicic, the centre back. Ronaldo is ready to destroy Omonia. Yeah, of course he is. Of course he is. Cristiano Ronaldo, isn't it? You could put Ronaldo if he's 76 in his Zimmer frame against Omonia and he'd get into the box and throw his head at it. That's just Ronaldo for you. Elite mentality and attitude. Yeah, I don't know what. I thought originally give it for a high foot. I need to turn my notifications off because I keep getting updates from the game and I don't want to see updates because I'm on a stream, so piss off. I'm going to mute the updates on that. I don't know how we not scored there, man. That is fucking ridiculous, man. Ronaldo could have technically break a record here if he scores against Omonia. United never played. He'd be the first Manchester United player to score against Omonia. 612 subscribers. Thank you, whoever that was. You beast. Thank you very much. Let's get it to 620 if we can on this stream. 620 subs. We'll see if we can do that. If that's an achievable target, that'd be amazing. I don't know why my thing was shaking there. This, right, see that shirt there? That is where we want to be back in the Champions League. I don't mind the Europa League, but it's like eating. If you give someone a choice of like a roast dinner, or I don't know, pasta for the rest of the life. You know what I mean? Like, it's no comparison to the Champions League. It's absolutely elite, and that is where we belong. That's where we should be. Bad pass from Casemiro. I'm still not sold on Casemiro yet. I know he's not had a lot of game time, but I've seen things that he's done that have been good, that I appreciate, that you can tell he's obviously got to where he is and won what he's won because of certain things, but I've also seen sloppiness from him quite a lot, which is unusual for a player his calibre. And I'll tell you what as well, for a guy who, in Christian Eriksen, who obviously had that traumatic thing happen to him in the World Cup or the Euros, I can't remember which one it was. The amount he runs, which you never associate with a player like Christian Eriksen, but his work rate off the ball is phenomenal. Don't get enough credit for that. Good ball from Malacia. Ooh. Just misses Bruno. Now, this team's here for the beating now. It's just like good pass from Antony. Malacia plays it in. Ooh. Ronaldo's waiting at the back post. Just misses. Like I said, Ronaldo's scoring this. He's 100% he'll score in this. I have to give offside for that, man. Fucking hell. It's a simple thing, that. Things like that irritate me. When you get like an offside from a throw-in where you've played it back, like such like a shitty mistake to make. The guys just said 4-hour flight back from Cyprus. I was just thinking then my first time when I went to Ayanapo, the flight back was horrible, absolutely horrible. I was so hungover, and we had a turbulence as well when we was going over Bulgaria, I think it was. I'd say it was horrible, absolutely horrible. Put me off planes for a long. Still put off planes to this day, to be honest, because of that flight. Ooh, a bit risky there. There's another thing as well. David De Gea, like we've had many and many discussions on this channel about it, but he just doesn't. He doesn't fill me with confidence. Play the way we want to play out from the back. You want to push the rest of the team up the pitch, so that means De Gea has to kind of sit on his 18-yard, the edge of his 18-yard box. And he don't fill me with confidence to get the type of guy to run out. He doesn't strike me as a very, very quick either. And I know people wouldn't say that about keepers, the speed or whatever. But if you look at like Manuel Neuer, Ederson, Alisson, these kind of guys. To be fair, Manuel Neuer was the first kind of keeper who made that role. His own, the sweeper keeper. And we need someone like that. Someone like Handanovic, maybe someone. I'm not sure who we'll go and get, but I don't think David De Gea will be at least in the next 18 months, I don't think he'll be the goalkeeper, the main goalkeeper. We saw what Pep did with Joe Hart as soon as he came in. It was like, yeah, Joe Hart don't forget, won Premier Leagues, was really good for him, good shot stopper, but it didn't fit the system. That's why Luis Enrique doesn't play him for Spain. He probably won't even go to the World Cup. You know what I mean? What does that tell you? The game is adapting, it's changing, it's, the tactical elements that are being brought into it. But football's about opinion. That's my opinion. One of the lads on the chat who's in the channel, who's in the chat, sorry, is a massive fan of David De Gea and loves him. So that's what I mean. It's all about opinion. Each to their own. I can smell a goal in the next 5 minutes, I think. Ronaldo's played the ref there a little bit for that free kick. (32-31) is the timing we score. Oh, myself's in the chat. Let's go. How weird is that? So, guys, if you get that bang on, I will buy you something. Legit, genuine. If anyone can guess the specific goal and time, I will send them a £10 Amazon voucher. Legit. If you get the absolute minute and second dot on. So Bruno Ronaldo stepping over the free kick. Ronaldo's obviously going to take it. No. Tries a bit of a knuckleball. Oh, my nose. He looks so frustrated, Ronaldo. Oh. Oh. Definitely going to be playing some FIFA after this. Oh, my sneezing so horrible. Yeah, if you can get the minute and specific second United score, I will send you a £10 Amazon voucher. You have to be subscribed to the channel, though. And that's fair enough. Right, these Cyprian fans are having an absolute ball. Loving it. Everyone loves it. If you're a kind of lower ranked squad and United's in town, people love that shit.
Nice, well played. Good pass. Come on, Anthony, run at him. Dallo with the overlap. Oh! Great effort from Anthony there. Tell you what, Shay, as our challenger, I will say, I think we'll score 34th minute, 34-02. I'll go with. I think we're going to score him. Oh, that's a good effort, that. Very good effort. You know, he's got a bit of a crack on him, Anthony, when he wants to hit the ball. A bit of power on him. Oh. Go on, Anthony. Skin him. Skin him. That's a bad ball from Bruno. Yeah, he's got the technique. Exactly. He's got that whip on it. You know, when he cuts in on his left, he's got that crack where he could just smack it. Gareth Bale had that. He knew what he was going to do, but sometimes it's so hard to stop. Nine attempts we've had. They're not really had a threat at all, have they? Casemiro driving with the ball. Picks up Malacia. Bad pass from Malacia. Ronaldo brace, do you think? Interesting. Yeah, I think I can see Ronaldo scoring too. 100%. I said with the players he's got around him, Eriksen, Bruno, Sancho, Antony, supplying him, he can't not get a goal. Surely he's got to get a goal. Got to get a goal, sorry. Well, you got to break the lines there. You got to pass in between. I think Anthony and Dallo were going to strike up a decent relationship as well. The one criticism that we always had under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was when we had a right side that consisted of, like, at times, Dan James on Wan-Bissaka. And it was like the most counterproductive thing you can have. Very nice link-up play there between Eriksen, Ronaldo and Sancho. Doesn't really materialise into anything. Oh, is Ronaldo in? Tries playing it across. Ronaldo looks sharp. Super sharp. He'll get his goal. He'll get his goal. I said 34-02. Shreya says 32-31. You know what? I'm going to put it in the chat. So I remember 34-02. I think we'll get the goal. Put that on there. Otherwise, I'll forget. I got a memory like a sieve. So good pass from Eriksen. Keeper collects. I really want to love you. Yeah. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, just wipe my nose. What should I say? Sancho's having a mixed season. Yeah, he is, isn't he? He had a good game against Leicester. Had a good game against Liverpool. But then against Man City, it was a bit worrying. And a couple of other games he's had, and I've been like, yeah, not fine. But I think young players, if you're getting Jadon Sancho, even though he had a great, I'm sorry, nose is just like so itchy. What was I saying? Yeah, you forget that he's 21 years old. He's still relatively young. Anthony's still relatively young. These kind of players, they will have blips, but you hope they kind of iron them out by the time they get to like 35, 25, 26. Corner here from Omonia. Or as Adam calls him, pneumonia. Oh. Nice little set piece routine, that. And then they got him. Short one, little back heel. Not bad. Not bad. Turn the lighting down. It's a bit bright, isn't it? There we go, it's better. It's like the heavens are watching me. Ring lights well bright. Yes, Dan's in the chat. How you doing? Hope you're okay. I don't blame our players. They are defending with 11 players. Yeah, it's not like quick tempo, is it? It's very slow, and then when you need to, you kind of break the lines. It'll come. Especially when we get a goal as well. I feel like the floodgates will open a bit. You know what I mean? Just getting our first goal, and I think Ronaldo will score as well. What we've done, Dan, as well, we've done a game where you have to guess the specific minute and second, and if you guess it right, you get an Amazon £10 voucher. Legit, I will send it. So I have said 34 minutes, 2 seconds. Shreyas says 32 minutes. Oh, well, Shreyas is already gone. He said 32 minutes, 31 seconds. So I said 34:02. So still got time. Got to score within the next minute though. Casemiro in the house. Is David James their goalkeeper? I think that's a bit disrespectful to David James, if I'm honest. Oh, Malacia loses out. There's a counter attack here. Oh, they're in. They've scored. Omonia scored on the counter attack. Oh my God. We've got Casemiro, Ronaldo, Bruno, Ericsson, David De Gea, Lisandro Martinez, and Omonia have scored. Oh, what is Malacia doing there? That was dreadful. Nah. If they take that goal off them, I don't care. I'm a United fan. If they take that goal off them, that's fucking harsh. That has been some of the best moments for some of the fans in that stadium. But even if it isn't from United side, that is fucking terrible. A transition from Omonia. It's club that's ranked fucking 700th in the world or some shit. Very good finish though, wasn't it? Solid finish. I don't know why he's putting his hands up like that. 1-0 down to Omonia. Fuck me. I can't believe that. Fucking hell. What is going on? I'm actually lost for words. Sam was spot on with the time of score. Why, what did Sam put? Can't believe we're getting beat off Omonia. What's going on? We'll still win it and come back. I hope so, because I said I'll knuckleball my cat if we don't win and we're losing. What the fuck? I said 34:02. But I said for us. Why? What time did they score? Do we know? I don't know what specific time Omonia scored. Fuck, oh, mate, he deserves a fucking BAFTA for that dive. Jesus. See the arch of the back then? Fuck me. Unbelievable. Oh man, expect Twitter and social media to fucking blow up. I don't know what's going on. Oh, come to my window ledge. I don't know why the camera's moved. Well, we'll move that back there. Oh my god. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, we fucking concede against a team who's probably a similar level to San Marino. Oh my god, man, what is going on? We've got legit world-class players on the bench. Omonia is 16-1 at the start of this game to win. If you would have put if you would have put 100 quid on it, you would have got over £1.5 back. Nah, it's not. There's a pull on the shirt there for Lissandro, but it's not enough to give a penalty. Not enough to give a penalty, that though. Come on. Let's try push the likes to 10 likes if we can. If you haven't liked the video already, please do. Good pass from Lissandro. Is he going to get it? Thought it was a good pass from Lissandro, but it goes out. I can't believe we're 1-0 down. What is the fuck is going on, man? Yeah, we thought after them games against Liverpool and after that game against Arsenal, we was on the way back and we could, but the past two performances I've seen have been like a bit rough, if I'm being completely honest. Well, a lot. Even Robbie, if you got Robbie Savage fucking criticising you on commentary, it tells you everything you need to know. Robbie Savage, of all people. There's got loads of space. What is going on? For anyone just tuning in, or for the people who like the video as well, thank you very much for that. Please subscribe to the channel. We have shows every single day, 6:30 if it's not a watch along. Loads of lads on the channel. Good fun, good banter. Not your typical kind of football channel. We're different out here. We do it different out here. 10 likes. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Legends, all of you. Thank you. 5 minutes till half time. And Ten Hag's probably going to whip the steel chair out and start whacking people in the face with it. Because this is unacceptable for Manchester United. Unbelievable, Jeff. Can't believe it, Jeff. Malacio has been caught in possession quite a few times. I don't know what the fuck he was doing with that there. He's quite error-prone, Malacio. Oh, man. You could tell that goal has just given Omonia like the confidence now. Can you imagine, right, if you told Cristiano Ronaldo and Casemiro after the 5th Champions League win that in a couple of years' time you'll be at Man United and you'll be 1-0 down to Omonia in the Europa League on a Thursday night? Football for you, eh? Mad. Eriksen's on the ball. Shoot! Yeah. Ideally, we're going to need a goal before half time. Not liking how this game's progressing. It's just frustration, isn't it? You can just sheer frustration. On the ball, off the ball. It's not been great at all. I almost feel like the players that were on the pitch were kind of like think they're going to win it in the head. I know we were saying in the preview and stuff like, oh, we'll smash him, we'll beat him, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But did anyone really expect, like, no one expected fucking Sheriff to score. Do you know what I mean? I keep saying Sheriff, Omonia, sorry. Bruno goes for the shot, deflects out for a corner. A lot of United players visibly frustrated. My mate, who's an Everton fan, who's going to be on the show on Saturday when we do the preview, just text me saying, don't know if we wanted to do a combined 11 again, but Jesus, if we're doing one on current form, he's struggling to get a single player in. He's not wrong. Not wrong at all. Oh, God. It's just going to be one of them games, isn't it? Not the best delivery from the corner, to be honest. This is worrying from a Manchester United perspective. Need to be more disciplined and keep attacking. Yeah, we do. And do you know what? Ronaldo's position now is good because he's just got into position. But a lot of the times he seems to be like outside the box rather than in the box for players to put a cross into. And I don't know if it's getting to him a bit in his head because he looks so annoyed. Not shit first touch, to be honest. He had a bright start to the game as well, Cristiano. Wonder if that Derby defeat's got anything to do with it, if it's sort of destroyed the confidence that we had at the time before going into that game. Because don't forget, we went into that game cold, really, didn't we? We were supposed to play Leeds and, what do we call it, Crystal Palace. We didn't have them games. So we didn't have a game for about a month. Coming to the Derby, you know, a little bit rusty, you would imagine. Confidence has been shattered. And you go 1-0 down to Omonia. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? Just text me Everton mate that now. What do you say? What do you say? You know what? Treyas said Twitter's blowing up there. Let's have a look on Twitter. I bet you see like some Ten Hag out trending shit. A lot of people going in on Malaysia. Adam's just put on Twitter losing against a chest infection, pneumonia. Okay, now. Everyone, you know what my thing is? Everyone was so confident that we was going to beat this team. And to go 1-0 down at half time shows you there's still issues with lapse of concentration. Malassia's lost it a few times when he's been on the ball. He needs to. Okay, now man, what is the passing there? How can you have that many world-class players in your squad and perform like this? It's mental, absolutely mental. Good touch. Oh shit. Good touch from Ronaldo there. You got 15 seconds to do something. That's half time, to be fair. Okay, now what in the world was that? Omonia, better team in first half. Fuck me. You looking in a good mood, yeah, exactly, mate. Poor cat's gonna get knuckleballed, innit? Unacceptable. I'm not commenting on the video. I imagine it's going to be something in regards to someone. I did a score prediction thing before on TikTok, and someone's just commented now saying 1-0 Omonia. Oh, for dear me. You know what, as well? The one positive I can take out of this, yeah, is because I've got tickets for the next game at home, you'd expect a bit of a bounce back. So it might actually be a better game than what you initially first thought. You got to take the positives out of everything. You know what I mean? That clip's looking good, Nick. Oh fucking hell, I know. Once you put it out there, you've got to stick by it, haven't you? Unfortunately. Oh fucking hell. I'll just have to go do a cannonball in a canal or something. Well, it's half time. I still fully believe we'll win this game. People might think I'm a little bit naive on that, but I think we'll still fully win this game. We started off all right. It was okay, and then it was like a mid part in the half where it was like it's very pedestrian-like and giving away silly passes. And then you see even more giving away silly, like that thing with Malacia. I don't know why Sancho passed it back to Malacia in the position he was in. You could have just gone forward. It didn't make sense at all. Zoe's house is in the house, and he or she says, "What a load of bollocks." Yeah, fully agree with that, Zoe. Can't disagree. If you think it's a load of bollocks, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please do. Let me know your thoughts on that first half, guys. Talk to me. What disappointed you the most, apart from that fucking disgraceful bit of play from Sancho and Malacia to get them in behind and score? Do we think we'll come out and win the second half? Sancho has been responsible for us conceding 2 this week. That's a good point. He did the same against City and we got caught on the counter-attack. You know what it is for me? Thank you for liking the video as well, whoever that was. I'm assuming it was Zoe's house, so cheers for that. Yeah, you know what it is for me? I think Sancho has great technical ability, and I think he can be a very good player. But there's 2 areas of his game that worry me about Jadon Sancho. One area is when he gets it 1v1 at times. I know he's great at dribbling and stuff, but when he's 1v1, he doesn't run at the players. So, especially when we played Man City on Sunday, he had Kyle Walker in front of him. He would never run at him. Never. I know Kyle Walker's quicker than him, but he wouldn't even chance it or to beat a man. So, as a defender, you've got everything in front of you there where it's kind of comfortable and you can kind of just like, yeah, let him go back. I can assess everything there. Whereas if you're coming up against St. Maximum or Rafinha or someone like that, you know that they're going to come at you all game. They're going to be 1v1 in you. They're tough, they're robust. So that's something that Jadon Sancho needs to work on. And his concentration as well. Like Adam says there was so many times in that derby game where he'd get it drilled into him. We could have had a quick transition, and because his touch is a little bit off, or because his pass is a little bit off, it breaks down the attack then. And especially games like that against City, you've got to take your moments, as we know. So yeah, Sancho's an interesting one. I said in the preview, I would start Martial, Ronaldo, and Anthony, because I think Sancho's been out of form and he needs dropping for a game. Because what happens is when you let a player play consistently, as we saw with Maguire, McTominay, Fred, Lindelof under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they get complacent and then they get this sense of like, oh, I could just play bad and I'd keep the boss would keep playing me anyway. Do you know what I mean? So they get complacent, the levels of performance just drop. Pep said it. He said managing a dressing room, like, especially because he's been at City for 5-6 years, if you want to consistently win things, you can't just leave players in to kind of do what they want and get comfortable. You have to switch things up. You have to give players a rocket up their arse to perform. Like, I would drop Sancho now for the next game. I would have dropped him for this game and said it, but I'd drop him for the next game. Bring Martial in. Garnacho. Bring Garnacho. Garnacho scored in the 90th minute. Bring someone like that in. And then it makes Sancho, when he'll be out of the game, he'll be like, oh, fucking hell, I might need to work on that. Or I might need to. It gives him a drive. It gives him a kick up the arse a little bit more. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. I said I was going to go on the drive, but I think I need a drink after watching that. I actually do need a drink. And usually I do watch-alongs with people so they can kind of take over whilst I'm gone. But I don't know what to do. I can't just leave like an empty watch-along. I said last night I would have dropped Sancho. I don't want to see him on the Sunday. Yeah, I wouldn't. I was chatting to me mate who's coming on Sunday, Adam, who's an Everton fan. I said this before. And he's coming on and he was saying, mate, if we're going to do a combined 11, I don't think any of your players will get in it on form. And he's not wrong. Like, City game in that first half, shite. Is it me or a game's just boring? All they do is pass around to another in defence. And from there, they're looking for a killer pass. Yeah, like I said, that first half, so it was all very, it was all pedestrian, wasn't it? Very slow, very lackluster. We had the odd opportunity. It was like, okay. The Anthony one in particular, where he could have just not squared it because he did square it, but he fucked up. It was on his left. He could have just dragged it to his right and finished. And I get he's trying to be unselfish and work for the team, but I felt like he could have just, with the confidence that he's got from that goal he scored against City and the way he played in the second half, I feel like he could have just took it past and scored. But we're currently bottom of the group, in a group with Omonia, Sheriff, and Real Sociedad. Fucking hell. Yeah, we've had good chances, but we just missed them, haven't we? Oh. Anyone who's new to the channel, like the video, subscribe, please. Sorry if I'm annoying you with that, but we're just trying to push the support and grow the community as much as we can. So, yeah, I'm just watching the goal back now. That's Malacia. Sancho don't need to pass it back there either. I don't get what he's doing there. Class finish. Watching the goal back now, why is De Gea rooted to his spot? Because De Gea always does that. Look, there's a lot of things that happen before that, before you can even talk about De Gea, but if you're going to talk about it, he never comes off his line, ever. Yeah, you could, just as a keeper, the basics, if you're coming out, you close the angle off, don't you? That's just, you make the goal bigger. Our team is bipolar, innit? I just said that to you, and it's like we could perform really good or we could perform really bad. There's no in between. Here's a point. When was the last draw that we had? Have we had a draw this season? No, we might have had a draw, have we? I was thinking about that. No, because we lost to Brighton 2-1, lost to Brentford 4-0, beat Southampton 1-0, beat Leicester, I can't remember the scoreline of that, lost to Sociedad, beat Sheriff 2-0, beat Liverpool 2-1, beat Arsenal 3-1. Yeah, we haven't even drew a game. This is why I'm saying it's only between. We are a bipolar team. You don't know if we're going to fucking do this or do that. Lewis Jackson's in the chat. You poor cat. Oh, your poor cat. I know. Oh, I'm gonna give it a fucking ish. You know what I mean? Yeah, that clip. It's not going to do me any justice, is it? Oh, fucking hell. Drop us a like on the video, Lewis, if you're feeling kind, son. We're on 14 likes. Try to push it up to 20 likes. You might hit the target with a cat, unlike Ronaldo tonight. You know what, though? I thought Ronaldo's looked sharp, to be fair. He's looked okay. In the first 20 minutes, he looked sharp. His link-up play was good. Hold-up play. I said it on the stream. But it's just something up with him. He seems to have this, like dark cloud around him at the moment. It's just like, yeah. He obviously wanted to leave. He's obviously very aware of his Champions League record. Messi doing well for PSG at the minute. He's probably going to break it or get close to it at least. And I was saying at the very start of the stream, when you build that record up from when he was like 21 years old, whenever he played his first game in the Champions League, to become all-time top goal scorer, you don't want to have that ruined because you spent the last 2 years of your career at United playing in the fucking Europa League. Do you know what I'm saying? So you get that perspective of it. The thing is with it is, can everyone please leave my cat alone? Oh, fucking hell. I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, the thing is with it is, I don't know what I was just saying. That comment completely threw me off. Yeah. Regardless, whatever. You can all piss off with your fucking cat comments. He's getting sued into the canal. Sue. Just got to decide which cat it is now. That's a tough decision. Maybe we'll put a poll out on Instagram. Who knows? Put a poll out on Insta. We'll put pictures of all the cats' faces and say which cat should be knuckleballed. Oh, we've got 6 to choose from at the minute. Fucking 6 cats. It's like a mad cat house at the minute. Oh, don't want smooth there. Just placing an order for a can of Coke. Sue into the air, well. Yeah. Just as a disclaimer, I'm not a cat kicker. I don't kick cats in my spare time. I said, for context, I said on the show that I will knuckleball my cat if we lose to Omonia, and it's only half time, so it's still time to save me cat, United. Just put that out there. Anyone joining? Subscribe to the channel, please. You legends. I know we're losing to Omonia. I know it's shit. You're probably in a bad mood. You're probably thinking, "What the fuck is this?" But trust me, we're gonna win. Don't worry about it. I'm psychic. We'll still win this game, no doubt in my mind. We'll still win it. And if we don't, then it's fucking meltdown season. And we know. Look where we've come from this, right? We've come from this beautiful shirt to winning in Moscow under the greatest manager ever, to losing to Omonia in the Europa League and losing 6-3 in the derby. Mad. Absolute madness. Bruno Fernandes needs to be dropped for a very long time. He was our worst player last season and nothing has changed. Worst thing is they gave him the armband. Very hot take from Zoe's house there. Talk to me about why, though. Like you said, he needs to be dropped. He was our worst player last season, but why does he need to be dropped this season? Give me the specifics on that, and then we can have a chat. Adam saying beer is poured. What are we on? What are we on, Adam? What are we drinking? Should I crack this bad boy out? I don't know where my other one's gone. I did have another one somewhere, and I've got lemonade here, so I just need a glass. I'd say Rashford was our worst last year. Well, we did the thing, didn't we? On the channel, we said who, like, an award for the worst player last season. It was between Maguire and Rashford, and I think we all went with Marcus Rashford, to be fair. Hop House 13 tonight. Talk to me about that. What does Hop House 13? It sounds like an IPA, that. Sounds a bit like an IPA. What the fuck is this advert? They've seen it like a shampoo commercial, Jorginho turning around and like that. They said online abuse. Fair enough. Let's say. I don't know what all that was about. It's made by Guinness, used to be available in the UK, but it's not anymore. So is it like Rashford and Shaw on? Interesting. I mean, they're not exactly inspiring subs, are they? But Luke Shaw was a definite, which I can't believe I'm saying. I don't think one person predicted less than 4-0 in the preview. That Scar ad that was on the TV that you mentioned is to do with online abuse. Paul Maguire would look like Freddy Krueger. Fucking hell. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. I wonder what Ten Hag threw at the players in the dressing room. Bruno, Eriksen, Rashford. Ooh, just over. It's a light beer. You got to try it if you come to Ireland again. Yeah, next time I come to Ireland, I'll come to the proper Ireland, like you already had them. I'll set Sligo alight. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. That suffocation, that no breathing. So who's come off there? Sancho come off? I'll ball that. Come on, mate. Why are you picking that up? Sausage. Cyprian sausage. I don't know who he thinks he is. If that was Gaelic football, then Rashford would have got a point. They sell Hop House in Tesco, Nick. I've only heard of it just now. I've never even heard of it beforehand. Did he sell it in Tesco? Are you sure? Oh. Luke Shaw running behind. If you want 10% off your delivery, use code Luke Shaw for a free burger. And if next time we're on a live with Sam, can we all hashtag or just send a message or put it in the chat, hashtag Alan Smith, please. Oh, got a phone call. Hello? 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 What it's Ten Hag on the phone. Hello? Got a phone call and no one spoke. I don't know what all that was about. Please subscribe to the channel, guys, if you haven't already. I don't know what we're on at the minute. We was on 6:10 when we started the stream, so. Anthony, no. Absolute P-roller. What the fuck that was. Someone keeps fucking pocket dialing me. Ed Woodward here with a fake phone call. Hello. Look, it keeps ringing and hello. It must be fucking pocket dialing me. I don't know what's going on. Bruno in a lot of space. Ronaldo. Come on. Play the ball, man. He tries disguising a pass. Right, come on, Anthony. Eriksen takes a poor touch, man. Fucking hell. Wow, this striker's having a fucking field day. Go on, Anthony. Good tackle. Lissandro running there. Anthony, then, did you see him towards the end? He was like, running like, you're on GTA when you can look up and run. Oh, fuck, dear me. I hope we get a goal soon. Oh, we need a goal desperately, man. Come on. Oh, the passing. The passing's been dreadful. When that. Oh my God, what is going on here? Play this up. Oh my God, I thought they'd give a penalty then for that fucking challenge. Bring McTominay on for his passing ability. Yeah, we need McTominay brought into that Pirlo role, don't we? Breaking the lines, over the top balls. Anthony needs to run it, his man. I don't see that enough. When Rashford and Anthony are picking it up on the wings, they don't. Come on. Lovely. Oh. Free kick, is that? Free kick. Let's go. Everyone's going on about that clip, man. Okay, now. Oh. Confidence is a funny thing, isn't it? I still think we'll win this, though. Probably late on. How embarrassing is that? We have to score 2 goals late on to beat Omonia. Crazy. Come on, Bruno. Thank God Ronaldo's not stood over it. He hasn't fucking... Scores like 1 in 73 kicks. Come on, Bruno. Oh, too easy, that. Let's go. Why are you saying let's go? Oh, De Gea, what are you doing? Bruno. Lovely. Oh my God, what a ball that is. Rashford. Rashford! Come on, Marcus. Come on. Fucking shite first touch, but a good finish. Great finish. And in time, we kind of cope. Thank you very much. Will you get me some tissue, please? Because my nose is twitching like fuck. Come on, Marcus, get in. I told you, the cat's not getting kicked. Don't worry about it. It's not getting knuckleballed. Is he onside, though? Oh, he's onside. Thank God for that. Joseph Jack, I would give assist to Ronaldo. He pulled the defence to his side. Yeah, it's a very good point. Ronaldo's moving off the ball. I missed that at first, to be completely honest with you. Oh, nice. You know, how cold is that? Ooh, lovely. Well deserved. Thank you.
Just add, if anyone mentions like kicking the cat into the river.
Oh, don't worry. No one's kicking the cat now because it's 1-1. So we're all right. Oh, my nose. Oh. Right, come on. Let's keep the pressure on now. I don't know who played the ball for Rashford then. Was it Bruno? Kaylee's cat might survive. Yeah, well, we've still got, how long we got there? 36 minutes left. I might not have to put that poll out on Insta to decide which cat's getting the knuckleball. That. Win it. Time. Ericsson's pulling the strings a bit more. Bruno Ericsson played it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was Bruno. I think it was Bruno who played the ball. One positive thing is, though, I know, again, in the derby, Marcus Rashford wasn't necessarily effective, but that's because he was playing as a 9. Rashford looks a bit better in comparison to last season, because he was a joke last season. He was so bad. Better, much better. Switch. Shoot, Ericsson, shoot. Ooh. Close, very close. Anyone new, anyone who's just joined, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to push 620 for the stream. Might be unrealistic, but, you know, people coming in, dropping in all the time. We have shows every single day, 6:30. Irish lad on here, a couple of Indian lads, some lads from Manchester. Great, diverse channel with loads of fun content. So please hit that subscribe button and like the video. It's a good finish that from Rashford. They're just playing the goal back now. Yeah, Rashford's been good since he's come on. It's looked really good. You know what? I keep watching Cristiano because he keeps making runs in behind and no one's picking it up. Like I've seen 3-4 times now where he's made the run and no one's noticed it. Man, Ericsson is the creme brulee, isn't he? He's the sex. Ooh. Come on, runner. Come on, runner. A little bit of dribbling there. Old school. Luke Shaw. Bruno. Dallo. Anthony. Ooh, not a bad effort from Anthony either. Really not a bad effort. He's got a nice little finesse in, Anthony, hasn't he? Thank you to everyone in the chat currently. You're all a bunch of legends. Love yous all. Thank you for the support. Really appreciate it. Let me sort this out. Hashtag save the cat. If you know, you know. Anthony looks like scoring every game. I don't know how he had an average record at Ajax. You know what though, Adam? I think a lot of football is stat heavy at the minute, isn't it? Like they look at stats if they've got 5 goals, 6 assists. Let's say for a winger, they'll be like, "Oh, it's not that good." But then if you look at chance creation, you know, if you look at crosses per game, all that kind. If you dive into like the detailed stats, people will realise what kind of player they are, why they haven't got as many assists, or what kind of system they play in. Like, there's a lot of layers to these kind of things, and people just take stats for like face value and just be like, they're not good because they've only got 5 goals. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Anthony's clearly a good player, but if someone was just looking at stats before they bought him, like you wouldn't have spent the amount of money that we did on him. So that's why you have detailed research in your scouting system and scouting setup and stuff. Even though our scouting system is basically who do you want to nag, because we don't have a scouting system, a proper scouting system set up like City do, or Liverpool do, or Wolves do. So we've got 32 minutes to score a goal. Told you, a confident man still win it. Oh, you can see the patterns of play there. We're making the right passes, but then nice, Anthony. But then in the final third, it's just a little bit off. I do think that'll come with time, if I'm honest. Playing much better now. Oh, it's a corner. We won a corner. Anthony looks like scoring every game. All right, sorry, I already read that comment out. Let's see how many subscribers we're on. Let's have a look. 612. Thank you very much. Do you ever go on like your selfie cam by accident when you're going on your phone and it's just like, fucking hell, is that what I look like?
For anyone thinking, why is he scratching his nose? Is he on cocaine? No, I've literally got allergies and it's either dust or a hair up my nose and it's really irritating it. To the point like I'm going to sneeze probably. Ah. Fucking hell. It's a grind in the 600 so far. Can't wait for 1,000. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there, man. And I believe we'll get there by the end of the year. Which technically, because we started it officially in February, I think it was, or just before February. That's less than a year to get 1,000 subscribers, which would be a great achievement. So, oh, Ronaldo has a shot there. I thought he scored. A 1,000 subs. Genuinely, if we hit 1,000 subscribers, I think I might cry. Who's coming off here? Wonder who's going to take off for Martial. This is the big decision. Who's going to take off? Bruno, is it? Is he playing 4-2-4? I don't know who's come off. He might be trying Martial as a 10. Like, you know, slightly dropping deeper. I don't know. Probably saving Bruno in there for Sunday. Strange on that. I think because he knew if he took Bruno off the headlines, that would come out of that. Wow, I've cold. What? I must be behind on the stream. What's happened? How far behind am I on this? Tony, don't do it. As soon as he comes on. As soon as he comes on. Fucking hell. Anthony Martial. Pray for the cat. The cat's not getting a knuckleball. And that's because of you, Tony. So thank you very much. Tony Marshall scores again. Love it. 50 million down the drain. Tony Marshall scores again. Like Rashford and Martial link up. Got great chemistry there, haven't they? I think the way to go might be he's better on the left. Yeah. Might be Rashford, Martial and Anthony. Can't believe we're saying that. On form right now, I would play Rashford on the left, Martial up top and Anthony on the right. That's the way I'd go. Well played, Rashford, for getting that. I'm scared to look at the comments now because I know you are ahead on the thing. Excuse me. Can you imagine if we would have lost this game, the meltdown in the media? Dear me. Oh.
We'll keep this pressure on. Get a few more. 7 people in the chat. Please subscribe, like, all that good stuff. We're live every night, 6:30, with a diverse community and then diverse lads on the channel. So appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate all the support, genuinely, because YouTube is a grind, as everyone knows. Ronaldo's in behind. Good ball. Ooh. Good ball from Anthony, that. Oh, good touch. I was offside. Never mind. Tony Marshall's looking in form, innit? Came off against City. Yeah, I agree. I did Ronaldo goal now and I'm happy. Yeah, he needs one, doesn't he? He just, he looks frustrated, man. It's like, when you're single and you go through them rough patches, you've not been out for a while. Everyone, you know what I'm talking about. You just need that, yeah. Or if you just broke up, you're going through a bit of a rough patch. You just need that good night out, or that just meet that one person that can just. I think Ronaldo needs that. He's in need of a night out, in a club. Meet someone fun. Right now, he's a bit he's got the attitude of a widow. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what, right now, sadly, I know too well what you're talking about. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. That's why you know what I'm talking about. That is how Ronaldo is at the minute, though. That's the only way I can describe him. So it's like he needs you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. Get one more, and it's recliner time. Pop it up. I mean, the space will open up a little bit now, won't it? If they want to come win the game. Can we take a sec to appreciate Nick's tash? It's a 10-10. It's not much of a tash though, is it? You know what I mean? To be honest, I was supposed to shave before I came on stream. I didn't come on the stream. That sounds weird. Before you know what I mean. And it's just it's a bit bristly, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's a bit. Yeah, I'm not a fan, to be honest. But who knows? The tash could make a return. I tell you what, if United ever go on a win streak, I'll just let it grow for as many games as they win. I can't see that happening anytime soon, to be honest. So. Oh, that's a good point, Adam. We're doing November on the channel. I'll do November. It's Movember. Yeah, Movember. Yeah. Just about to say that. Oh! Bruno in behind for Omonia there. And there's a brief panic stations. My ass just went like that a little bit. That was a very good opportunity, that. He could have just dinked it over the hair. Plays it straight into his hands. He will regret that for the rest of his life. He's telling his grandkids in 10 years' time, oh, you know what? I had the chance to score against United and I fluffed my lines. He's let his future grandkids down. Tell you what, there's definitely some food for thought for the next game anyway. I think Malacia should be dropped. I think Sancho should be dropped. Potentially Bruno. Oh, Ronaldo. Is he losing it? Is Cristiano Ronaldo losing it? It is a very sad time for football if it is. We're seeing the twilight of Ronaldo and Messi now, and then the new shadows of Mbappe and Haaland. I think they'll be the next two to kind of, you know what I'm saying? Not scissor. They won't scissor. I mean, collide and come together. I hope he gets his goal though, because he needs it, man. Oh. Let's see what people are saying on Twitter now. There was an initial meltdown, but I'm sure everyone's calmed down now. Here's a stat for you. You ready? Anthony Martial has scored or assisted a goal every 19 minutes for United so far this season. Erling what? What's his name? Yeah. Question is, do we bring any youngsters on at the minute? Would you be comfortable to do that, or do you keep it how it is? Maybe if you get another goal, then you bring on like a Garnacho, Iqbal, something like that. Because I'd like to see it. And again, if they're not going to get game time in a game like this, I know it's still relatively tight, but when are they going to get played? Like against Shrewsbury in the fucking Carling Cup, like Carabao Cup, sorry. Oh man, I need some tissue. My nose is going nuts. Always remember, people. Love United. Hate Glazers. Love United. Oh. Hate Glazers. Come on, let's get another goal. Still another goal in this, I believe. And we will score it 85th minute, I think. Or around the 85th minute. I'm curious. I'd flick that nip. Adam, see if you can remember, because I don't know if I can. Who in the quickfire round yesterday when we did the preview, someone said we wouldn't keep a clean sheet. Was it Sam? Because he was spot on. Well played. Go on, Anthony. Have a run at him. Ooh. Play him behind. Good pass. Wow. Okay, I'll play it through. He's had it then. So look, Aaron, I think he said 3-1. He's taken the Mystic hat recently. He is. Aaron's the guy. Aaron's the one to watch, to be fair to him. Did he predict 3-1? Was it against Liverpool? Or Arsenal? I can't remember who it was. Fred's coming on for... Who's Fred coming on for? Anthony. Interesting. So Ericsson goes to 10. Fred and Casemiro together. And then Martial or Rashford goes to the right. Anthony and Bruno being rested for Everton, I believe. Subs in this game have been really good, has to be said. He had 4 forwards on, got the goal, back to 3 in midfield. Yeah. You can afford to make decisions like that in a game like this. I don't think you can do that the way you're saying it, like 4 forwards on and then back to 3 in midfield. In game, anyway, you don't like. I don't feel like you see that a lot. $15 minutes left. Any early man of the match predictions? Ooh, keeper. Fucking hell. I feel like Anthony's done all right. Ronaldo's had spells. Who's all right. Ericsson's been all right as well. I'll probably give it one of them. Obviously, Rashford and Martial have done really well since they've come on, but it's not it's not sub of the match. It's man of the match, isn't it? So, oh, Fred giving it away. Fucking hell. This could get nervy towards the end, very nervy, if we don't kind of pack it up now and go get a goal and finish the game off. What are they checking here? I don't understand what this ref's checking. Yeah, play on. Fucking took them about 20 minutes. I could see that from here. They should have fucking rang me instead of Stockley Park, or wherever the fuck they're ringing. Is it a penalty? No. I've literally just watched it on the replay. No way near his fucking hand. It literally hits him in the stomach. Oh, Ronaldo. You're offside, Ronaldo. Which means he should call it back for that because he was offside. And if we score now, it'll get cancelled because overlap. Lovely. Luke Shaw. Oh, plays a nice ball in as well. Done well, Luke Shaw. Yeah, I said the final third every time. We do some nice patterns of play up into the fight. When we get like near the 18-yard box, then it kind of breaks down a little bit. But Omonia have got an opportunity here. What is that defending, Dallo? Dallo! That was terrible defending that. Just let him fucking walk through. Weird seeing Martial on the right-hand side. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new around these parts. If you're feeling nice. 2-1 up now, so it's much easier to be happy. Good pass from Alessandro. We should have played Fred in then. Nice. Oh! Oh! Ronaldo, play Ronaldo in. Oh, it's in the post! It's hit the post. He still cannot score, Cristiano. Oh my God, man. What is he got to do? It's like he's got some mad... So wow, fucking hell, I thought they scored then. It's like he's got some mad kind of like mojo, like juju around him, do you know what I mean? A dark cloud over him. What is going on with Cristiano, man? Mental. Lewis says Ronaldo's finished there. I think that's a little bit sensationalist. I don't know. It could be. It's your opinion in it at the end of the day, but I don't know. I just think he's going through a dark patch at the minute. He looks really fed up though, Cristiano. I'm going to do a man of the match poll, see what everybody thinks. Let's do that. Poll for man of the match. Ask your community. Let's see what everyone thinks. Get involved in the comment section. If you think it's other, let me know. Good pass from Ericsson. Martial. Bit weird watching him because he's so used to like cutting in. You just don't know, yeah. Let's have a look. There we go. Martial, and I know he came off the bench. Look, and yeah, it's fair. You can give subs man of the matches. It's down to your own kind of thing, isn't it? De Gea man of the match. Stop winding me up, Adam. You've definitely said that to wind me up. Man of the match for what? Catching a fucking ball. That's all he's done. What the fuck? McTominay's coming off. Is that Casemiro? He's coming off for? Well, I'm thinking it's like 10 o'clock or some shit, but this game kicked off at like 5:30, didn't it? So sat here thinking, what? Fiorentina on at fucking 7:30. How could that work? So we got man of the match votes, 50% for Christian Eriksen, 50% for other, and the other is Tony Martial. Let me know what you think man of the match is. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new around these parts. And 1 second. Oh, nose. There's people tuning into this thinking he's definitely had some Colombian marching powder, but I've actually not. It's just like allergies or some shit. What it is, it's definitely not hay fever. We're in October, so. Tony Martial took it down. Ronaldo, he's in again and he gets it taken off him. Luke Shaw done well there. Well played, Fred. Some okay. Dalot lacks it a little bit for me. Just the disappointment of not knuckling the cat. What can I say? What can I say? I threw the opportunity out there. Oh, it's gone. Well played, Rashford. Cristiano on the ball. Plays it in for Rashford. Well played. Get in. Marcus Rashford, 2 off the bench. Cristiano with the assist. Obviously not the goal he wanted, and not the kind of involvement he wanted, but he's played a good ball in there for Rashford. And if he's onside, then yeah, he's done well there. But he'll still be knowing what Cristiano's like. He's still a. I said 85th minute there as well. That's 2 goals I've called. That's nuts. That's mad. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. He has to, doesn't he? It's done well since he's come on. Yeah, I agree with that. Mine was, I thought Anthony played well, especially the first half. But it's got to be Rashford or Martial's looked really well as well since he's come on. Well, that's not. De Gea was dreadful. Yeah, correct, Lewis. Correct. (3-2). What's happened? What's happened? Ah. Oh, fucking hell. It's a good job we scored that fucking third, isn't it? Fuck me. Fuck's sake, man. Manchester United do not make it fucking easy, do they? At all. The touches from defenders there.